What's up, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, everybody out there? It's Phil20 in the back. Check us out. I've had this Magnum inverter for a yearish, maybe a little more. This is the second one that I've ordered because the first one that came was broken. Unfortunately, that's how it happened. I had to pay off of a credit card to rapidly ship another one out, and then I shipped the old one back to them, and they refunded it after about a month or so. So if you don't have available credit to replace it at that point in time, that would have been a big problem for you, because they would have just fixed the one that was bad. Now the one that was bad was like really bad. It ran and kind of started. It would run, like a 30-watt load, and it sounded like it was under tremendous load. It had 30 watts pulling out of it, alternating current, 115 volts on the split phase, and it just blew up. But with that situation, it made me feel pretty bad about the Magnum inverter. To be honest with you, I'm actually pretty impressed with how the Magnum inverter, this one, has treated me. This is the one direct from the manufacturer. I went straight to the manufacturer to get this specific one, and they refunded my money as a warranty coverage, because it was like, basically, when it started, it wasn't working properly. But this one is bulletproof. And I mean it, because I have actually ran this thing at a 4,000 watt load, just testing it out. And you know what? It just takes it. I've ran it with 2,000 or 3,000 watts continuous all day. And you know what? It runs it. It doesn't have a problem with heavy loads. It just runs it. I ran my miners off of this inverter, but my solar array couldn't keep up. Even though I've got 78 batteries functioning in this bank, I was draining these batteries so far down, it was just tremendously crazy. One thing how I do run this system, and I wished that I could control it, is I wished I had an off switch for the charging of these batteries that was just built in, just an off switch for the charging. So anytime I ever energize the inverter input from the grid power, it charges these batteries. So it's kind of like a drawback for a solar guy with nickel cadmium batteries, right? But if it's a lead acid guy, he's always going to want his battery charged up regardless. You don't want to discharge them. But if you're a nickel cadmium guy like me, or nickel metal, these inverters are like super heavy bulletproof. I don't run it to but 64 volts for the full charge, which that's 38 of these batteries per bank. And then I discharge it until it turns off at night, or whenever my alarm energizes upstairs. I've got an alarm whenever the voltage goes below 38 volts. I come down here and I turn it off. So I charge it till 65 volts, and I discharge it till 34 volts. And I've been doing this every single day. And these batteries are just absolutely phenomenal. I can run well past into midnight if I have 2 or 3 miners running. If I don't have any miners running, I'm really particular on how much power I'm using. I don't have to worry about turning the solar array off at all. But since I'm using the miners as servers, and I also have additional servers that run Minecraft servers. I'm running Minecraft servers on the UPS, and then I got this running the UPS, so in a sense, if the UPS loses power, it's still running. I still have internet access, stuff like that. If this UPS loses power, I've still got my internet. But this inverter is incredibly strong, and it's a monster inverter. It is, for the price that I paid, was a really good price, but the people that I got it from sold me a bum one. So, you know, it is what it is. But I still got a warranty through it because they're a, you know, Magnum's just, you know, solid. They do their diligence to help the people with these inverters. So whenever you have a problem with this inverter, it's going to be under warranty. Like, since I bought the Magnum case and the inverter together, you have to buy them together to get the warranty. Since I bought it together, I have a extended warranty to 5 years, and I'm pretty happy with this. This thing is pretty reliable. It's really nice because currently I'm running some miners, some servers, you know, internet browser, all the lights, refrigerators in the house. The only thing that's not running off of this is my stove and my heat pump and my indoor unit for my heat pump. Okay? My dryer is gas and 115 volts, so the motor runs, it rotates, you know, does it all the time. Washing machine runs, all the lights, all the computers that run in the house. So basically, it's super nice about this inverter. I just walk over here, and this lamp, the fluorescent part burn out, but it still has a small load. And that small load, which is like, this thing pulls like 10 or 15 watts while it's running. I mean, it doesn't pull nothing while it's running. And this pulls about, you know, 5 watts while it's just trying to do its thing. And it won't actually turn on, but it's still pulling 5 watts since I'm trying to energize it and the bulbs burn out. It still draws power. And that keeps my inverter on, so I don't have to worry about it. I just flip this switch up, and now power's running through the whole house. I don't have an interruption as long as I flip it quickly, and it makes it very, very convenient. This thing is a monster, and it runs 24/7 with this lamp energizing it, even though it's a fluorescent tube. You know, it's one of these fluorescent spiral bulbs, but the equipment inside of it still runs. So, you know, it's trying to run, and it's pulling a load, and it keeps my inverter continuously on. And that's convenient, so I don't have to flip a switch or a button or any of that stuff. So that keeps this inverter continuously on. And there you heard the fan, it just energized. This fan will energize depending on the load. Our batteries are currently at 100%. The voltage is at 62.3 volts, and it's under load. And we're bringing in 42 amps from the solar array. And we're charging at 13.3 amps. So, you know, the calculation of that, I don't have my phone with me, but it's probably like, you know, 2,000 watts or so maybe that we're consuming with this inverter currently. I mean, it's running the whole house, so it's just great. I'm just going to tell you guys how proud I am of this Magnum inverter. And it's super simple for my wife. If the battery gets low, you just flip this switch up. And if you're ready to turn the solar on, if it's charging, you got good sunlight that day, you just flip this one up. See you next time. It's Philip20. Like, subscribe, go share this video. Make sure you like this video because it's a good video. And I'm going to bring more content for you guys on my solar array that I have run every single day with only the maintenance of refilling water. See you next time. Peace.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. There's lots more content coming. Click the subscribe button below. Make sure you come back for more because there's great content always coming up every day in this channel. See you next time. Peace.